comfort. Hypoallergenic jewelry that's over 99.9% nickel-free. Look radiant without worry. Ethereal Gold Hypoallergenic Gold Jewelry. 2 shows Friday at 9 p.m. and Saturday at 7 a.m. Eastern on QVC.
Shop QVC and you can order any item anytime. It's that convenient. You don't have to wait till you see an item on the air. You can order any in-stock item anytime, day or night. Plus, you can click on QVC.com to browse and shop QVC products all day, every day. Or if you don't have an item number and need a little help, just call QVC's Product Finder at 1-800-345-2525 for access to over 1 million QVC products. For convenient shopping anytime, shop QVC. Imagine being able to get rid of that clutter, whether it's the gloves and the scarves, the linens, the toys. We've got a way to not only get rid of clutter, but beautify your home at the same time and make it look like a magazine. It is our today's special value from Niches coming up right now. First of all, let me just say this. 3 great boxes. They are all graduated in size from Niches. This is QVC's own brand of decorative wear to put around your home. And let me introduce you to Sue Overton, who is not only bringing Niches to us here, but you are a woman who has several nationally televised home decor shows that you've produced. Yes. So now you're joining us as our very own decorative organizational expert. We're so pleased that you're here because this is the time we're going to get ready to open presents in a couple of days.
Absolutely.
And when the toys are on the floor and we want to have people over, what are we going to do with them?
Right, you need to have them in a place that looks beautiful, not the plastic ones that we're used to having. This is a great way to organize with style, Sharon. And here's what people get a choice of. A set of 3 faux leather storage boxes in the small, the medium, or the large, and they come in 2 great colors, either this beautiful black or over here this warm brown, which just really adds to the room.
Like a really rich espresso brown you're seeing here. And by the way, you are getting all 3, the small, the medium, and the large, in each color, whichever color you choose. We'll give you the measurements very shortly, but the today's special value price, $76.32. And let me just say, Sue, I know a lot of us read those magazines.
Yes.
We want our houses to look like those beautiful magazines we see when, you know, we're shopping at the food store. And when you look in those magazines, the price for just one of these boxes could be almost comparable to what you're seeing here.
Absolutely. And look at how sturdy these are. This is really sturdy. I'm going to take this one off so you can see. I can actually sit on this. That's how durable this is.
So it doubles as a chair.
Doubles as a chair. And it's also beautiful. Let me show you some details of it. It has some double white stitching here, which really adds a nice contrasting color.
Look at that top stitching.
And really adds durability to the product. And then if you look here at the handles, if we can show you right here, it has beautiful decorative handles. And then on the bottom, you can see matching feet. And then inside, this beautiful, very soft, luxurious feel to the lining. But the capacity is amazing. I have to show you. I use this one in my family room.
Do you really?
Because I have lots of toys from my kids. I have 2 boys. And I just put all the toys in there. And look at how much this can hold. I mean, it's great. It's great for cleanup. And then when they're done, they put things away. And then I have something beautiful to look at.
Well, that's
not
so
a
true.
plastic storage container.
No one wants to see those plastic storage containers. You don't want to leave them out. And especially if you live in a townhome, you live where you don't have a lot of space, or you just have a lot of stuff. You don't want to have to run up to the attic, down to the basement just to get that throw when you're not happening to be using it.
Right.
It's nice to know that it can be right here, put inside these storage boxes. Now, this is the large one, and the large 20 inches high, 16 inches in diameter across. But it's not just for toys. We're actually going to...
Yes, can we show you some holiday decorations? Because
So
right
many
now we have
different
so
ways.
many holiday decorations.
As a matter of fact, what are we seeing right now?
Right now we have beautiful, a catch-all by the front door, where you can have, whether it's umbrellas, maybe hat, mittens, scarves. If you're in a warmer climate, it's great if you have beach towels, maybe some flip-flops, things like that. But it's great for throws. You can put it in the bedroom. For books by the bedside table. I know I like to read a lot of books. It's great for having it there.
Absolutely, it is. And of course, if you don't have a nightstand either, this would be a wonderful alternative to that. But once again, these are made so well. When you look at the construction, They are solid,
They're
all the way
solid.
around. The top is solid. You were just sitting on one.
I was just sitting one, and we know it's just a great storage to have. And in decorating, it's always great. They say there's a rule in decorating to add a little black to every room because it really grounds you and anchors you. And this black is just so beautiful. And then in addition, the brown is kind of being considered the new black because it just works so well. It's popular, and it just, when you walk into the room, it makes you feel peaceful, comfortable, relaxed.
It's that rich neutral in the brown. It's that dark espresso type of color. We also have the black available, but let's consider this as well. Anytime you have any of those extra pieces that you want to get rid of, and again, it works with any decor. It doesn't matter if you have contemporary or Victorian. It's nice to know that these are so beautifully done. You can use them all together. As you see, we have the three set out on each one of these, but you can use them separately as well. And this is an important thing that I want to bring up, because you might want to say, take the medium one and go into the office and give it in your husband's office, and he can put his extra papers. He can put extra clutter.
Absolutely. And it's great to have different textures in a room because it really makes the room more interesting. And this is a great accessory for that. If we walk over here, we can show you how we have some firewood. I mean, this is just a great example of something different.
And showing how durable it is also. And
think about how much it can hold.
Look at all this. Right here on the side, and again, it's clean, it's sleek. You're not actually cluttering up your home with a very ornate look. You're actually simplifying it. So it's really good for those who practice feng shui. You want to keep all of the clutter out of your life.
Because it's very elegant and sophisticated looking.
$76.32 for three, not just for the one large one, but you're getting the medium, you're getting the small one as well. And we're going to come over here and show you a really great way in which you can use these.
You can use this by the front door. And like we said, have some umbrellas, walking sticks, whatever you need when you come in the door, just to be able to have a place to put it. And you can leave the lid off or put the lid on, but it's just a beautiful piece. It's similar to a piece of furniture.
It really is. It's like a piece of fine furniture that you keep throughout your home, and that's that catch-all design. Put your extra shoes in there, your extra umbrellas, but here's
a good example of how you can just put a lamp on the table. It's just, it's going to work great next to leather, like you said, really with any decor. Because it's just a great, it catches your eye. It's a great focal point.
And because you can take the three, like we were saying, use them all together, or you can use them separately. And over here we even have something really nice set up.
I love this idea because this is a great way. You know, we all have games that we like to play. You can use it as a coffee table or use it to store your game pieces in. So that when you want to get out the chess set or the Scrabble set, whatever, it's just right in there. It's easy to get to, and then you and the family can play.
And not only that, this larger one is being used as the table, and then we've got the medium and the small one behind us. One is being used as actually a little end table, as it were, and then the other one is used to store books. All three of these for $76.32. Before we go to the phones, if you're picking these up, I wanted to bring your attention to another piece that we have available that matches perfectly. The faux leather magazine tote for $26.75, again in the black or the brown. Great to have in between those chairs, V22980. So ask about that if you would like that as a complimentary piece. But the faux leather, you dump something on it, so easy to clean. You don't have to worry about things like you would if it were real leather. You just wipe it off. But right now we're going to go off to the phones. Thank you for calling in. You're live with Sue. I'm Sharon. Who's this?
This is Sherry.
Hi, how are you, Sherry?
Hi, Sherry.
I'm fine. How are you? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, my dear. Tell Sue, what is it about our today's special value that made you want to dial in?
Well, my husband and I just refinished one of our bedrooms into a little sitting room, reading room type thing, and I had been looking for some nesting tables. And I saw these, and I thought these could do a great double duty.
I agree with you. Great. They sort of become what you want them to in the moment. You want to use it as an extra table, you can have that. You want to use it for the storage, it can be doing that while it's acting as the table at the same time.
Exactly. I mean, there's just so many different ways. You can just move them around your house, Sherry.
And I also like the fact that they have the little feet on the bottom, so you don't end up damaging it when it's sitting on the floor.
Exactly.
Right, that's really true.
They're very attractive.
Sherry, thank you so much for calling. I really appreciate you being here. And one quick question before we go.
Sure.
Have you seen similar types of styles in the magazines or out in the marketplace where you are?
Actually, no, I haven't.
Okay.
And I do a lot of shopping at certain, I won't say the name of it. I almost did. Certain linen outlets and that nature, and I haven't seen anything like this.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that we could be of service for you today, Sherry. I hope you enjoyed them very much and have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye,
Take care
Sherry.
now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 3 pieces for $76.32. Just before we go back to the phones, let me tell you, this is just as fashionable for your home as it is functional. So keep that in mind. It's really our most functional decorative set of storage boxes that we have here at QVC, and we have it for you today at this today's special value price. But let me also say this as well. For $76.32, you're getting the 3 of these. And you can put your blankets, your toys, your photo albums. Don't forget in the TV room, your DVDs, your CDs, your remotes. So many different ways to organize and spread them out. Quick measurements for you. The medium, 18 inches high, 13.5 inches in diameter. The small, 15 inches high, 12 inches in diameter. And again, that large, 20 inches high and 16 inches in diameter. So once again, take a look. How beautiful. And all the different uses.
Can't you picture crisp white towels in these?
Oh, yeah.
And in the bathroom. Suppose you want to have a place, use the small one for your blow dryer, your makeup, your scrunchies. It's just going to look great.
Makes a great gift, too.
It does, because you could have 2, you could break up the set, give 1 away, keep 2. I have 2 in my family room that I use all the time, and I love it. When I have company coming over, it's just a great way to get rid of the clutter quickly.
Quickly and beautifully. A wonderful housewarming gift. But right now, we're going to go back to the phones. Thanks for calling in. You're live with Sue. I'm Sharon. Who's this?
Hello, this is Dan, Palm Springs, California. How are you?
Hey, Dan. We're
hi,
great.
Dan.
How are you tonight?
Doing well. How are you?
Very
Good.
good. Which color did you pick up in our today's special value, Dan?
The brown. I picked up the brown, you know.
Nice.
Looks great. Serves a lot of purpose. I like the fact that I can have buddies come over and sit on them as well.
You know what? It does work out really well when you're having a little poker party. The guys can sort of sit down, and yet you don't feel like this is going to cramp your style in terms of its design. Isn't that right?
Exactly. I mean, you know, I'm a bachelor, just got my own place, so it works out perfect. You can have people over, hang out, and don't have to worry about too much setup. You know, it serves a lot of purposes. So.
Perfect. I'm
it really
so glad, Dan. Well, enjoy these. I hope they work out really well for your parties, and you have a fantastic holiday, okay?
Happy holiday. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye-bye, Dan.
Bye-bye.
They are so versatile.
They are. They are. As a matter of fact, again, I can't believe how many toys you're able to put in here.
It's
Let's
amazing,
take a look at that again.
Let me dump them out again so you can see.
Because not only will you give your kids a sense of purpose, like, oh my gosh, I cleaned up all by myself, but you don't have to have the kiddie toy box in your home, even if you have the kids.
Or let me show you this. I have this under here to show. A lot of people tend to have something like this.
Right.
Plastic.
You don't want to leave that laying around the house.
You don't want to have plastic around. Then you have to hide it behind the sofa, right? This looks so great because you can sit it out in the room and it looks so beautiful.
You know what? It is sophisticated. It gives you that rich look, that rich feel. It is very, very universal in terms of its unlimited uses. Use it by the fireplace, use it in a guest bedroom. You can break the set of 3 up. You can use them all together. You can even sit on them and make them extra storage or sitting stools, as well as end tables. But not only that, this is coming from Niches. This is our very own line of decorative storageware that we have here at QVC. So you know that we try to bring you the very best in quality. In this case, faux leather. So it's really easy to clean. It's got the feet on the bottom, and you choose the 3 black or the 3 espresso brown. Ultimately, being just as fashionable for your home as it is functional.
And I'm just showing how solid it is again, that it is holding me, and how great that is. It's very, very solid construction.
So stay on the line if you would like to pick this brand new value of the day up. It is under $77, V22694 from Niches, the set of 3 faux leather nested storage boxes. Thank you so much, Sue.
Thank you, Sharon.
Great to have you on the show today. Don't forget about that magazine tote that is also done in faux leather from Niches. That is a perfect match in the black or the brown for $26.75. Okay, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the hot picks that we have coming up during the course of the day. Hot picks, of course, those pieces we expect to be super popular. Check this out. The Cook's Essentials Cool Wall Stainless Deep Fryer in Now You're Cooking at 3 p.m. Eastern. This is available on Easy Pay for all of your tasty treats. Also, if you want to get a wonderful night's sleep, Amadeus sheets definitely fit the bill. This is the Europa 500 thread count sateen sheet set, and this is in Amadeus European inspired fine linens at 5 p.m. Eastern. More of these have just arrived because they have been very popular in the past. That's why we want to give you the heads up so you tune in at 5 p.m. Then we also have the McCulloch handheld steam cleaner in Around the House at 10 p.m. Eastern. I have a steam cleaner, and if you don't know how easy this will make your cleaning chores, and it's actually available on Easy Pay. So definitely check this out at 10 p.m. Eastern to take care of your cleaning needs. But right now we we are going to be starting our year-end inventory clearance. Oh my goodness, this is so fantastic. What this means is we have got some first quality merchandise that we'll be having all the way up until 3 p.m. later on in the day. First quality, first come merchandise. But what's nice here is that we're really trying to clear out the warehouse for all of the new for 2006. So we just have wonderful, wonderful prices for you. Here, in this case, a clearance price of $14.82 for Elvis Presley. He's my man, the milestone set of 4 3D posters. This is the first time we have ever presented this to you at this clearance price. It's saving you about $11, and you're getting 4 of these posters. Now, the thing is, I don't know if you can really see that this is in 3D. I don't know if that's going to come across to you on your television screen or not, but when you see this in person, wow. No glasses necessary. You really get a chance to see. This is a wonderful hologram effect. And in all 4 of these posters, they're celebrating something different. This one right over here is Elvis 68. And this is when Elvis actually returned to the stage after a really, really long hiatus from movie making, as well as a television special, which is one of his highest rated television specials ever. So that's what this one commemorates. Then we have Elvis the 1970s right over here. And this one is when he performed shows in Las Vegas and Lake Tahoe, which were some of his largest shows ever. So that's what this one commemorates. I don't know if you can see. Can you check? Oh, wait. Maybe I can do that. Do you see? You can see it a little bit of that hologram effect. Here, he stands out so much. If you have an Elvis collector on your list, this would be just perfect. Or if you just want to collect these for yourself, get them for your hubby, whatever works. But then come over here when he is looking. I think we're sort of working backwards here in terms of this list. I'm sorry, I sort of started going backwards. But here we have, of course, I think we all recognize that shirt from when Elvis was in Blue Hawaii. And when you think about, you know, not only how wonderful he was as a musician, but also great as an actor, this is a great way to commemorate. Save one of these posters for yourself. You can give them away as gifts. And then, of course, Elvis in the 1950s, when he made his TV stage debut back in 1956. 6 appearances he had on some particular stage shows. So when you look at all of these, and they're all 3-dimensional. Oh, wait, I got to take the 50s one. You know, Elvis was my first crush. He was my first crush. I really thought I was going to marry him when I was like 5 years old. Needless to say, that didn't happen, but look at how fantastic that is. Again, great savings here on this clearance price. We're going to go right off to the phones. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Sharon. Who is this?
This is Kim.
Hi, Kim. Where are you calling from today?
San Lorenzo, California.
Okay, so it's a little earlier, about 3 hours earlier for you out there. Who are you shopping for tonight?
My daughter, she loves Elvis.
Really? How old is she, Kim?
She's 13.
She's 13, so she feels about Elvis the same way I did when I was a kid.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Where do you think she'll put these, Kim?
Oh, in her bedroom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Does she have a favorite song?
Teddy Bear.
Teddy Bear. Oh my gosh, you're bringing back all these memories for me, Kim. Well, I certainly hope she enjoys these. What's her name?
Ashley.
Tell Ashley that I know how she's feeling, and I hope that all of you have just such a wonderful, healthy, happy holiday season.
Oh, well, thank you. You too.
All right, take care, Kim.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You can see that it doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter if you actually saw Elvis in one of his concerts a long time ago. It doesn't matter if you're 13 years old like Ashley is, or you had a crush on him when you were younger, or if you had always wanted to be Elvis. It doesn't matter. But in this case, you are getting 4 posters, not ordinary posters, 3D posters. Let me see. Blue Hawaii. Let me see if I can get this one. You can see again this hologramic or holographic effect here that really isn't quite translating over the TV, but in person, again, when you see him in that little Hawaiian shirt in the front, he really looks like he's standing separately ahead of all of the other figures. All of these measure 17.5 inches by 11.5 inches. I suppose if you want to frame them, you could, but you don't have to, because to show you as well, they're already backed. There's almost a thin, spongy material right in here, you see. So they actually are relatively sturdy. You could just hang them on the wall right away if you wanted to, or again, you could frame them. It's completely up to you, but you get the set of 4. One celebrates the 1950s, then Blue Hawaii, then we have one from 1968, and then one from the 70s. All 4 for the price of $14.82, C05929. Hey, coming up on QVC, not only am I joining you for our year-end inventory clearance right now, up until 1 a.m., If you are admiring the necklace I'm wearing, the bracelet, the earrings, I've got a set of 3 earrings. I'm wearing 1 pair, but a set of 3 for under $20. Great silver jewelry clearance there. Then we have more clearance all throughout the morning and all throughout the day until 3 p.m. Eastern. So we're helping to save you lots and lots of money. It's always good to save money, isn't it, Mr. Paul?
Yes, it is, especially this time of year.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you. You know what? You're absolutely right. This time of year, we need to save money more
Right.
than any other time. And Paul R. is the gentleman who's going to help us save money on something we can all use because you're our camera expert.
Right.
In this case.
Anything imaging related, I love this stuff.
Yeah. And we have a very, very special photo printer
This is
coming up
neat.
for you right now from Epson. It's the 6-color inkjet 5760 by 1440 DPI
Isn't
photo
that
printer
amazing?
with the CD printing clearance price. I can't even tell you. I can't do the math in my head quick enough, but that's a really impressive savings
phenomenal.
there. And 5 easy payments of $16.65
Wow.
a month. What is special about the DPI here?
Well, this is the highest DPI that we've seen on a printer. 5760.
Oh my gosh.
It's a 6-color printer, which means a real photo printer.
Right.
And it does something that no other consumer printer on the market does. It will print. You can buy in stores, and actually Epson gives you a few to get you going. We'll show you that in a sec. But you can print directly on CDs or DVDs. You can buy what's called printable CDRs or DVD-Rs, where the white paper is already adhered to it. And this goes through your printer on this little platform. So you can print directly to CDs or DVDs for music or for movies. But you get the printer, you get the blank CDRs, which are printable. You get the software for PC and Macintosh, so really whatever computer you have, as long as you have a USB port. The other thing that makes this Epson printer very unique, it's a 6-color printer, but it's individual ink cartridges.
Wow. So what does that mean?
For
individual?
every color. So you have cyan, which is a fancy word for blue. You have your blue, your magenta, your black, your yellow. That's where most printers stop. But the Epson gives you 2 additional colors, light blue and light red, or light magenta as they call it.
And so what does that do
That's
for
your
our
5th and
pictures?
6th color, realistic photo quality prints, especially when it comes to skin tones. But they're individual cartridges. And as you know, I print a lot of photos at home. I generally run out of yellow and light magenta first.
So what does that mean when you run out of yellow?
You just replace that color. You're not replacing the blue and the black and the yellow, where you may have plenty of that in your printer, because depending upon the kind of photographs you print, you usually run out of one color before something else.
So there's no waste with this?
There's no waste. You individually replace the colors as they go, and your computer will tell you. So it is a printer that you do need to connect to your computer. Well, again, whether it be a PC or Macintosh, it doesn't have the card slot. So it's a true desktop printer, but the photo quality is absolutely phenomenal.
And yeah, I was going to say, we'll take a look at those pictures, but I did the math in my head. You're saving just about $26.
Isn't that amazing?
That's great off of the regular QVC price, but that's not all. It's on 5 easy payments of $16.65 a month for photo printing like this. And by the way, at this point, we only have about 200 left to go around. So if you know you're not getting what you want for Christmas, or you know you're getting money, buy this for yourself right now.
Well, you know what? You might have picked up a great digital camera recently, or maybe a computer. And maybe that computer came with one of those all-in-one printers. In fact, last hour we had that great Lexmark, which is an all-in-one, which if you need the copy or in the scanner, it's great. But I had some folks backstage ask me, you know what, Paul, I take a lot of digital photos. I want to get good photos. I go, well, look at a photo printer, a dedicated photo printer. Here's a great example of why the 6-color photo printer gives you better results. That additional 5th and 6th color cartridge, which is light red and light blue, gives you skin tones that normally you would not see in a traditional inkjet printer.
And that's for 5 easy payments of $16.65 a month. And this is something that you will use over and over to get the contrast between the black and the white and get the shades of just where the feathers and the skin.
Isn't that amazing?
That would be so difficult to do with another kind of printer.
Again, with the 5760 by 1440 DPI, you get that, but also with the 6-color. Epson has a very unique print engine in their printers where they're really geared for photo and photo quality. Again, now here's a photograph that probably has a lot of reds and blues in it.
Yeah.
And because of the individual ink cartridges, if you run out of the red and blue first, you just replace that.
Right.
You don't have to replace the black and the yellow.
And can we do border-free printing with this?
Yes, that's the great thing. In fact, right over here I have some 4x6 photographs that are printing out. Or you can do you can do a border on it. You can do borderless, 4x6, 5x7, all the way up to 8.5 by 11. Because you can buy 4x6 photo paper, you can buy 5x7 photo paper. And of course, you can buy 8.5 by 11 photo
You can
paper.
actually print out 8.5 by 11 photographs on here.
Yes, borderless or with border.
That is really,
amazing?
really impressive because not every printer on the market will really do that for you.
Right.
And in this case, tell us once again about the DPI.
Again, it's the highest DPI that I've seen on a printer, 5760 by 1440.
Okay, and here's the scoop, 7 dozen remaining if you want it. 5 easy payments of $16.65 on top of that $26.
And listen how quiet it
savings.
is. You know what? I'm going to kind of put my microphone to because when I'm in the office working, and I do work at home,
you don't want to be disturbed.
I'm printing photos like crazy. I mean, you can't even hear this, and that's with the cover.
Fantastic.
With the cover down, you really can't hear it. But here are the 6 color cartridges.
That's right, 6 of them
going for you. So if you run out of yellow, it will tell you. Your computer will tell you your yellow is going to run out over the next few sheets.
And all you need to replace
is the yellow. Or if your red runs out, you just replace that. So ultimately, you're going to save money because you're not going to replace ink that hasn't run out.
That hasn't been used yet.
Isn't that great?
We're going to run off to the, oh, you know what? We don't even have time to run off to the phones. We're getting really limited in our quantities right now. So consider again, when you see clearance price, you're saying, hey, what's wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with it. We just don't have that many to go around. This is first quality merchandise that we will have all the way up until 3 p.m. By the way, last call on this, $26 savings, 5 easy payments of under $17 a month. Paul, you've done it again.
Sharon,
you always bring the best
great
to us.
seeing you.
Thank you. Good
Happy
to
holidays.
see you too. Happy holidays to you as well. Stay on the line if you would like to get the Epson E25734. Thank you so very much. It is now officially sold out. I hope you print out all of those fantastic holiday pictures that you take this season. Well, this is the year-end inventory clearance. And what does that mean? That means I don't know where I'm walking. It means I am right here with a little something called, and don't laugh because I know it sounds funny, the Royal Flush 6-piece ceramic chip and dip appetizer plate set. If I recall, earlier in this hour, we had a gentleman named Dan on the phone who said he was buying our today's special value because he wanted to have his buddies over and he was going to use the storage boxes as chairs and all these different other things. Well, Dan, if you are still awake and still around when you have those little poker games over at your house, this is what you want. Clearance priced at $22.18. Huge savings. You're saving more than half of what we originally sold this for. It was $51 at the regular QVC price. So significant savings here. H95776. First time ever presented at this price, by the way. Check that out. Did you see that? This is so much fun. Here, wait. I was going to say I could hold this one up for you too. This is a little chip and dip set. And so what you do with this, here's your little $25 chip. I used to live in Las Vegas for about 6 years, so I'm very familiar with what these look like. But you take this is what your dip goes in, whether it's your famous spinach dip or you just want to put salsa and chips in here for your party. Here is where you actually put your chips, which it's got everybody right here, the 10, the jack, the queen, the king, and the ace. Everybody wants to be holding a hand like this at some point. In this case, it happens to be in the suit of hearts. So what you want to do is you can either put this on the table all by itself and put your chips or put some fancy hors d'oeuvre in here too if you would like, or keep these two separate, or you can actually just lay this in here maybe if you don't have enough to fill up the dish, and that way you've actually got your little chip here that's got your $25 written on it inside. But look at this, look at what you're also getting. You're getting 4 snack plates. So when your buddies come up, or if the gals are having a little game too, they can come up and you can see here that each one of the plates has that royal flush there, but in terms of each of the suits. One is hearts, one is clubs, one is spades, and one is diamonds. So everyone gets to choose their plate. They come up and they take their hors d'oeuvres, and it's just a really, really fun party to be had. But in this case, of course, it is clearance priced at $22.18. So again, you're getting a really, really significant savings. But what's really interesting about this, I wanted to turn around to the back to show you. It says clay art on the back, and even though this is hand painted, you see that right there, it's hand painted, it's also microwave and dishwasher safe. That is so rare. I can't even tell you how often I have gone into the stores looking for really unique hand painted pieces. Very rarely are they both microwave and dishwasher safe. So not only is this a really cool, fun set to bring home, especially if you have a game room. I know my parents downstairs, they've got the pool table, they've got the bar set up. They have that whole game room available down there, and we would have loved to have something fun like this. When I had my friends come over, and you know, my dad would have his friends come over. In this case, you're getting 6 pieces. So at the price of $22.18, if you want to, you could really afford to order more than one set. You could order 2, because at this rate, because of the amazing savings you're getting on this, if you're buying 2 sets at the clearance price, you're not even spending what the QVC price was for one of these at one time, for one set. So 6 pieces, you get the chip tray, you get the dip tray, and you get the 4 plates for yourself in this appetizer plate set, H95776. Stay on the line. Well, we've got more to come in our year-end inventory clearance sale, but next hour we have silver jewelry clearance. This necklace is coming up. These earrings are coming up. What would you believe? First of all, you probably would, but if I said that these earrings were under $20, that'd be pretty impressive for all this silver. What if I told you you're getting 2 more pairs of earrings to go along with this for a total of 3 for under $20? Pretty impressive, and you get a choice of colors as well. So I hope you'll stay with me for our silver inventory clearance next hour. But we've got much more to come with clearance all throughout the day until 3 p.m. So stay right there and take a look at this.
Season's greetings from everyone here at QVC. At 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, we're heading home to enjoy the holidays. But we invite you to stay tuned to QVC for a special selection of holiday music, stories, and other festivities. We'll see you again on Monday when we return live at 8 a.m. Eastern with AM Style.
We're heating things up with our after hour of savings during our year-end clearance sale. We need to make room for newly arriving 2006 merchandise. So now until 3 p.m. Eastern, the savings continue with clearance sale prices on first quality jewelry, skincare, linens, and home accents in limited quantities. Keep watching and saving during our year-end clearance sale now until 3 p.m. Eastern tonight on QVC.
Boy, people are running around the studio like crazy. I don't think I've ever seen Travis run that fast. Thank you for joining us once again here on QVC. We've got a whole day of clearance up until 3 p.m., but that doesn't mean that we don't have beautiful pieces, because we certainly do. We're just a little bit more limited in our quantities. And let me say right now, Stephanie McDonald is joining us from Thomas Piccone.
Hi,
Thank you
Sharon.
so much for being here.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you too. Happy holidays.
You too.
You know, speaking of holidays, what a wonderful way to celebrate. I know that Thanksgiving is over this year, but we can always plan for next year. This is a wonderful 2-piece or a set. This is the Celebrating Good Fortune blown glass centerpiece. Now I know we're calling it a centerpiece, but it really is 2 of these together. $28.46 is the clearance price, so you're saving just about $12 or $13 here. What makes these 2 figurines different from the traditional pieces we see Thomas Piccone bring?
Well, these particular pieces are mouth-blown glass, just like the other Thomas Piccone figurines, and they are hand-painted. What makes them different is they aren't lined with the silver nitrate, so they have a more traditional look, and they're really a period piece dating back to the 1900s. And I would say they're a piece you could leave out all year long.
Sure.
The detail, if anybody has Thomas Piccone figurines, you know the detail that he puts into his products, and that's exemplified in these figurines as well. And if you look at the colors in the man, you see that he's carrying a multicolored turkey here, and the expression in his face, if you can see that, even his lips have some color, and his eyes, his brow is furrowed.
And you know what's interesting too, when we get a chance to take a look, as we take a look at the woman here who's got her whole little cornucopia of, we've got grapes and corn, when you look at her face, the shading on her face, because I guess these have not been lined with that silver nitrate, they don't have that traditional sheen that we think of for Christmas ornaments, but that's why everything looks more lifelike.
Right, but I mean, if you just look at that, it's almost like you can see an expression right on their face. And you know, they're very durable. If you pick them up, like if you can see, I can knock on this. It's not, we use a thicker glass in our blown glass so that it's not going to drop and break as easily as perhaps older ornaments would.
And what about the base? They come attached to the base, right?
That's right. You're going to get, they're both mounted on solid wood bases. So, and the bases are stained in the same colors to match our furniture. A walnut stained base.
Nice. So again, you're getting the set of 2 pieces here. It's not the choice of, you're getting both the gentleman and the lady for $28.46. And there's also a logo that's printed on the bottom of the base as well, I do believe. When we turn it over to the bottom, and I'm just going to show right here that there is a special little logo that's there, and that
indicating
is
the blown glass.
Yes, right there. So
and you will also get you'll get these shipped with you with the Thomas Piccone certification of authenticity, as well as with a little story card about the pilgrims and the good fortune that they brought to the country. And they're just a great thing to keep out all year long, I think.
Well, true Americana is what this is celebrating.
Absolutely.
So you can see here in terms of their measurement as well, just about, I would say about almost 10 inches high, just about 9.5 inches.
That's right.
And 9 inches because she is just a little bit shorter than he is. He, of course, does come complete with his little pilgrim's hat. But the colors here are so rich, and also, for those that are Thomas Piccone collectors, I think very unique and different from the Christmas pieces because, again, the blues and the burgundies and the greens are different than the traditional Christmas holiday colors that we're used to seeing in the ornaments.
That's right. These are definitely a period piece dating back to the 1900s, signifying, you know, prosperity and the pilgrims and not only Thanksgiving time, but also all year long. And thinking of your friends when you get together and good fortune with your family and friends and the celebration of, just the celebration of life. I would put these on a table or perhaps on a table behind your couch, on your kitchen table or in a bookshelf, and leave them out all year long because they're just really beautiful collectible pieces.
Just to continue celebrating good fortune for yourself and hopefully the prosperity that will come to you in the upcoming year. But here in this case, once again, you're getting both of these pieces. You're getting both the man and the woman, clearance priced at $28.46. Now, the reason that we're having this year-end inventory clearance sale is just to make some extra room for the new pieces that will be coming in for 2006. So this is complete first quality merchandise that we have for you here. So it's not like you're saying when you see that price, what's going on with that? It's because we really just seriously want to make room, so we're passing the savings on to you.
Right, and where else could you get 2 figurines as beautiful as this?
Right.
It's just such a great value.
And you know what they sort of remind me of? There are these figurines, again, a gentleman and a lady that my mother has that were handed down to her from her mother, and they sort of remind me of those figurines that were probably from about the early 1900s, somewhere in there.
Right.
And so they really have that sort of look to them, just sort of celebrating, I guess, our heritage in that way as well.
Right, truly American-looking pieces, as opposed to a lot of Thomas Piccone pieces are dating back to European feel.
Right.
These are truly an American feel to them.
So again, this is called Celebrating Good Fortune. These are blown glass, just like the other Thomas Piccone pieces you're familiar with. But as Stephanie had said earlier, the fact that they are not lined with the silver nitrate does give them that very unique look. H94005 is the item number, and you get both pieces clearance priced at under $29. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Thank you, Sharon. Have a great holiday.
Thank you. You too. Stay on the line if you would like to pick these up. They are the only Thomas Piccone piece of the entire show. Hey, we have an update for you. Our chip and dip and appetizer set. We began with 700 sets. Fewer than 250 of these remaining. Great housewarming gift. Great for the guy on your list who likes to have little games around his house. It's a lot of fun. 895-776. And we have another look at our today's special value from Niches. The set of 3 faux leather nested storage boxes in your choice of the black or that beautiful espresso brown. It is on 4 easy payments of $19.08, V22694 if you'd like to pick those up. Well, as we continue with our special clearance, this is our year-end inventory clearance all the way until 3 p.m. later on today. And in this case, we have a choice of pillows for you. This is the Britannia Toile pillow. This is $12.13. Think about that for a second. $12.13. Once again, the regular QVC price was just shy of $40. So we have, this is like less than a third. This is like a quarter of what the original price was almost. It's 86487 is the item number. And what you're seeing, first of all, is the choice of the pink or the purple, whichever one you want to bring home. And the picture that you're seeing contained here on the front goes back to, I believe, the 1700s. As a matter of fact, about 1711, Queen Anne, when she founded the Royal Ascot race, that famous Royal Ascot race, and you can see in the detail here, the race just sort of taking place right across the front of the pillow. It is so beautifully done, and I think this would be particularly lovely. If you have Victorian pieces in your home, as a matter of fact, my best friend is from England, so as soon as I said the word Britannia, she'd probably say woohoo. So if you consider that this is $12.13, maybe celebrating a trip that you took to England. By the way, we only have 100 at this time to go around in the pink already. We also still have the purple available for you, and they measure 17 inches by 17 inches. They make a really nice accent. Just toss it on a chair. A couple of throw pillows makes all the difference. H86487, clearance priced at $12.13 for the Royal Ascot pillow. Well, we continue. The show is going a little fast and furious. I hope you stay with us, because after this, I will have a silver jewelry clearance coming your way with a great set of 3 earrings, one of which I happen to be wearing for under $20. But right now, let's talk a little bit about Thomas Kinkade. He really is one of the most celebrated painters that is living today, and this is a full set of 5 prints. 5 bridge folio prints by Thomas Kinkade, clearance priced at $68.76. You are saving almost or just about $30 off of the regular QVC price, and not only that, it's on 4 easy payments of $17.19 a month. Now, on the sizes of all of these, they measure 11 by 14 inches because they come with the matting, but the actual image sizes themselves are 9 by 7 inches, and I will name the various pieces that we have here. We have the Bridge of Faith. Not only do we have that, we have the Bridge of Hope, the Stillwater Bridge, the Hometown Bridge, and the Old Fishing Hole, all which feature some of the most beautiful bridges he's ever done in his collections. And if you just take a look, Thomas Kinkade has the most marvelous way of painting where when you take a look at the details here, anything that is illuminated, you can see the lanterns here over the top of the bridge. When you manage in your own home, I know it's more successful when you do this in person and you have a chance to see it. Anything that is illuminated, whether it's sunlight coming through trees or lanterns or light on the water, light coming out of a house, as you turn the lights down, somehow they seem to have this magical glow from within. And since you get 5 of these, it's a wonderful way to have this theme going all throughout your home and have one of these pictures several places throughout your home. Or if you want to do all of them going up the stairs and have that wonderful look where they just all go walking up the stairs. And how much more affordable could this be for you to get 5 of these for under $69 and then broken down onto 4 easy payments? Look at the mist that's in the background. Look at the water that's just giggling and right over the rocks that are right there. So when you consider all of the different beautiful looks that you're getting here, oh, I love this piece. This reminds me of so many different places I've seen in the state of Pennsylvania, and not only that, it reminds me of where I grew up in New York, just to see the covered bridge. Not often do we get to see covered bridges in pictures, and not only that, to see the beautiful purple that goes along there as well with all of the foliage. I mean, no one does pictures the way Thomas Kinkade brings them to all of us. And you're getting 5 of these here for $68.76. We're going to go off to the phones. Thank you so much for dialing in today. You are live with Sharon. Who is this?
Hey, this is Karen. How are you?
Hi, I'm very well, Karen. How are you tonight?
Fantastic.
Good.
And I just love these prints. I love Thomas Kinkade.
You do. You know what? I do as well. My parents have a couple of his prints. So tell us why you decided to dial in for these.
Well, whenever I see a good deal on Thomas Kinkade pictures, I just jump on it. And then plus, they're just so beautiful and inspirational to me.
Yeah.
And I just... They look good anywhere you put them.
It's true. It's true. And you're right. They do have those wonderful inspirational images, always sort of reminding us of where we can go to, there's so few places these days that we can go and really feel calm. You feel so calm and serene when you stare into a Thomas Kinkade photograph or a picture.
Absolutely. They're just beautiful, and each picture depicts a different type scenery and time frozen in place, and it's just beautiful.
Well, Karen, I am delighted you picked these up. Are there any thoughts that you have at this time as to where exactly you want them to go in your home?
I don't know. I've got several places that I'm thinking about. I'd love to probably have a living room gallery of his stuff, but I'll probably put a couple in my bedroom so that you know, I can enjoy them laying in here watching QVC.
Well, I'm so glad that you were able to get on the value, Karen. And they are going to come beautifully packaged for you, by the way, in here as well. This whole collection comes right in here. So you will see this when you open it up. And then, of course, there's the cardboard that's keeping everything in place. But the pictures will be right inside for you.
Sounds terrific.
Thank you for calling, Karen. You have a delightful holiday.
Thank you. Merry Christmas and God bless y'all.
Merry Christmas to you as well. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. 4 easy payments of $17.19. 5 different pictures that he has done concerning bridges, and you can think about how that works into the symbolism of your life. $68.76. Here are the names once again. The Bridge of Faith, which is the still bridge with the ray of sun over the splashes of the calm creek. We have the Bridge of Hope that is capturing the still view of the bridge built with a stone wall surrounded by spring flowers and a lovely calm river. The Stillwater Bridge has that bridge resting almost, it looks like the dawning of a new day when we see that one. Then the Hometown Bridge is a man who is riding a horse carriage. And then the Old Fishing Hole is the man fishing with that crossing bridge. Oh, I just love all of these. They're so different and so unique. I would just love to walk into that scene right now. That is really the power that Thomas Kinkade has. He creates all of these images where when you see them, you can almost picture that you were there in that particular moment, and you can put these in 5 different rooms of your home because you're getting all 5. Clearance priced at under $69, about a $30 savings right there, and also 4 easy payments of $17.19. Well, just before we continue with our year-end inventory clearance, I wanted to tell you about one of the best night's sleep you will probably ever get, and that's because it's on Amadeus linens. This is a hot pick that we have coming up later on today. We expect it to be popular, which is why we're pointing it out to you right now. This is coming up at 5 p.m. with Lisa Mason, a 500 thread count, 100% cotton 2-ply sateen sheet set, and these are costing just over $65 no matter what size you choose. So it's a very affordable way to bring luxury linens home for yourself. So if you want to tune in and see these, because more of them have just arrived, they've been so popular, 5 p.m. Lisa Mason will give you all the details. Coming up on QVC, I told you we had a little silver jewelry clearance coming your way at 1 a.m. Eastern, featuring my earrings. So I hope that you will tune in for that, and I will give you a sneak peek at those earrings once again. Then we have the year-end inventory clearance featuring special effects nail care at 2 a.m. with Sheila Johnson. Following that, designer fashion clearance, dialogue fashion clearance, and fashion clearance at 5 a.m. Eastern. So we've got a lot of clearance to talk about. Do you see these earrings? Aren't they beautiful? Nice solid hoops. Under $20, you think is impressive? If I told you you got 2 more pairs of hoops to go along with it in fashion colors, really, really impressive. So please stay with me. You get your choice of colors. But right now, we will continue with our year-end inventory clearance with not only a clearance price that's saving you about $20. Again, this is more than halved from the regular price. Free shipping and handling, saving you an extra $5.72. How much do you love that? It's the handmade and hand-painted stoneware kitchen set, H89182. 2 different choices for you here. Not only is it the first time we have presented this to you at that clearance price, you get the choice of the red, which features the apple design, specifically designed for your kitchen, because what you're getting is you get the spoon holder right here, which is very deep. You can put your spoons and your spatulas and your tongs. I have something like this in my kitchen. Then you're also getting the soap dispenser. So you know what, my mom, if you're one of those people like my mom who has the soap dispenser like built into the sink, use it for the hand lotion, because you know you're going to be washing your hands a lot of times during the course of the day. You get that piece as well. And then look at this. I know it's unique. You might not think that it is a spoon rest, but it is. Instead of having that very, very long end that comes here, you really don't need that sticking out. They've just flattened it here. So this is where the edge of your spoon will lay. So you get the 3 pieces in the red apple design, or here's your other choice, the 3 pieces in the grape design. And this is the one that I think I would be going for, because my whole kitchen is done in that grape theme. Now, when you consider, this comes from a company called Clay in Motion. This is handmade and hand-painted stoneware. So this is all done in the United States of America, and it's nice to know that you can pick up these pieces at a clearance price, saving you $20. The original QVC price was $36 and change. The clearance price is $16.72, and on top of that, free shipping and handling, saving you that extra $5.72. They're adorable to look at, but they're also functional at the same time. So you get all 3 pieces in your choice of the purple with the grapes or the red with the apples. But right right now, we're going to go right off to the phones. Thanks for dialing in tonight. You're live with Sharon. Who is this?
This is Muffy from Chula Vista, California.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, and how are you this evening?
I'm doing very well. We're saving a lot of people some money tonight, which is always good. That makes me happy.
I've been buying.
So tell me, Muffy, which one did you pick up today?
I picked up the grapes for my daughter.
Oh, good. Now, why did you go for the grapes instead of the apple?
Because she's done her kitchen and her dining room in grapes.
You know, there is something so nice about that, isn't there? I don't know what it is about the grapes. It's almost like an Italian type of theme I think I like so much.
She even full painted her walls like the Italians do. So
did she?
Yeah, she's gone very Italian, very grapey.
Oh, very grapey. Well, you know what? I wish I could learn how she did that faux painting because I wouldn't mind doing that myself. So, Muffy, I'm afraid we're starting to get really limited and I'm going to have to let you go. But it was a delight to speak with you. Tell your daughter I wish her a happy hello, okay?
Yes, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Muffy. Take care now.
Thank you, dear.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, super limited. Here's our update. We began with 800 of these. Grape is completely sold out. Thank you for your calls. Fewer than 5 dozen on the Crimson Red, which features the apple. My suggestion, any type of fruit theme or any type of rooster theme in the kitchen, this would go very well with. $16.72, free shipping and handling, H89182, saving an extra $5.72 from that free shipping and handling value. Okay, the Royal Ascot Toile pillow, clearance priced at $12.13. Here's an update for you here as well. We began with 400 of these. Fewer than 100 now remain. In the purple, last call on that pink if you wish to bring it home. That's an amazing savings right there for the regular QVC price. Okay, here's another look at our today's special value. Completely fashionable for your home, completely functional in a choice of 2 different colors, and 3 separate sizes come to you, the small, medium, and large, so you can clean up that clutter and beautify your home at the same time from Niches on 4 easy payments of $19.08. Oh, this stoneware kitchen set is gone. Thank you so much for your phone calls. Well, as we continue, this is all about the year-end inventory clearance. All we're trying to do is make room in our warehouse for all of the new coming in for 2006, so we can offer you super duper values. In this case, the patriotic Blue Star interactive light sculpture. Now, I just have to say, I don't know if you can really see what's going on here with the light. Oh, thank you so much. We've got our little elves upstairs who are turning on the lights for us. This is $18.31 at a clearance price. Look at that. Not only that, another opportunity where you save $6.22 because we have free shipping and handling, H87792. If you look at that regular QVC price of $43.50, and this is under $19, amazing savings. Oh, look at that. Did you see what I did? You touch it. Oh, look at that. I have the power. Does anybody recognize that? A little something from the 80s, a little He-Man. I don't know. I just think that this is so exciting because I used to have something similar to this when I was younger, but mine most certainly did not have the star, did not have the American flag in the background. So if you know someone who is very, oh, look at this, very patriotic. How reminiscent of Frankenstein is that? Very, very cool. I really love this. Very patriotic, or you want to get something great for a youngster. This is one of those fun things, and this is a hand-blown glass chamber for you, by the way. The metal star is a crafted metal sculpture on the inside, and to let you know the measurements, 15 inches high, 7 3/4 inches wide, and right on the front, it's very streamlined. You just have your on and off switch, and then there is a dial, and the dial actually changes the look just slightly, so you can sort of change the pattern. You can make it very, very subtle, or you can actually increase it a lot. I don't know if you can see that right there again. Oh, sorry, thank you guys for turning the lights down. It can be more of a subtle pattern where you just get the glow, or you can really increase it and get all of that charge going right there. You see that? That's pretty impressive. H87792, the Blue Star interactive light sculpture. We have an update for you. We started with 350 of these. Fewer than 4 dozen remaining. Jump in on that at under $19 and free shipping and handling. It's a really great value for a fun piece. Well, next hour, I want to tell you about some of the things that we have coming your way. You may have noticed the sterling silver earrings I'm wearing. We'll check it out. You not only get the sterling silver hoops, you get 2 larger pairs of hoops in your choice of the blue purple or the red pink, and the price is under or actually, I was saying under, it's actually $20.34. So please stay tuned for that amazing value coming up next hour in our silver jewelry clearance. And I actually own this necklace. This is the artisan crafted sterling carved mother of pearl pendant, and it comes with a really beautiful cord for $32.66. I'll tell you a little bit about the symbolism there when we get to it next hour, all artisan crafted. Oh, I knew our blue starlight sculpture would sell out, so thank you for your calls there. Well, as we continue right now with our year-end inventory clearance, let me introduce you to a woman by the name of Donna Quinn, who you are a home decorating expert, and I'm so glad that you're bringing your expertise to us here at QVC.
Thank you.
It's good to see you.
Sharon. Good to see you.
You know, we have a choice of 2 different throws here, so we're going to ask Donna how we can use these throughout our home. But this is H97544. It is the country-style all-cotton decorative tapestry woven throw. The price here, you're saving about $12 off of the regular QVC price. The price here for clearance is $26.73. You're holding the rooster choice.
Right.
I have the angel choice. We'll take a look at the rooster first, since you're holding that up so beautifully.
Well, thank you. Yes, the rooster is going to go fabulous with any French country motif that you're working with in your home. The colors are just beautiful.
I love the colors.
The colors are very warm. They're neutral. We have just beautiful burgundies and peaches and golds, greens, blues. Really, a lot of multicolors are reflected in this.
Yeah.
The thing that's great about the tapestry throw is that it's truly woven through and through. It's a real jacquard woven tapestry. It's not printed on.
Right.
And that's really important when you're buying a quality tapestry, because you don't want it to fade or wash away.
As a matter of fact, if we show the reverse, you should always do this when buying a tapestry. Take a look at the reverse, because you want to see that the colors go through and through. And not only that, no loose threads.
That's right.
Everything is so tightly woven.
Exactly, Sharon. Very tightly woven, and that is a sign of a quality tapestry. These are washable. They're 100% cotton, and they are made in the USA.
Nice to know.
So that's a nice little extra.
And this is the rooster choice once again. I love the rich colors, the blues, the hunter greens, the burgundies, and the golds.
Yes.
But we also have the angel choice, so I just want to zip over here.
Yes, the
and
angel
we'll
is just a wonderful country folk type of artwork is displayed on this. We have the beautiful flying angels, the beautiful houses, and just inspirational sayings throughout it. You know, to just read a little bit of it, blessed shall you be in the city and blessed shall you be in the country, and so forth. But you can see just this wonderful depiction. Yes, telling a story of these angels watching over.
It really is, and the angels are holding, I mean, one has a string of hearts, another one has a string of flowers, and one a string of stars.
Exactly.
So when you consider, you're not only getting beautiful colors here, you're getting beautiful craftsmanship, and a piece that really, you know, when the grandkids come over, you can all snuggle up. This is so large, you can all snuggle up on the couch together and read stories.
Yes, and it's heavy, and snuggling is one of the best things that you can do with the throw. Whether you're watching television, eating a bowl of popcorn with your favorite person, or if you're not feeling so well, nothing makes you feel more comforted than wrapping yourself in a nice warm throw.
It's true.
It's
And by
so
the
cozy.
way, I think we have fewer than 5 dozen remaining in the angel choice. We've got the measurements here, 65 inches long by 53 inches wide. So again, very, very substantial. You could even hang this on a wall if you choose. But right now, we're going to go back to the phones. Thank you so much for calling today. You're live with Donna, and I'm Sharon. Who is this?
This is Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
How are you? Where are you calling from?
Kansas City.
From Kansas City, okay. Tell us, which throw did you pick up today?
The angels.
The angels. Now, oh, you know what? As a matter of fact, I think the angel throw is gone already, so I'm glad you got in on it, Terry.
Good job.
Where are you going to put it?
Just all over my body.
Oh, you're just going to wrap yourself up in it.
Aww.
Yes.
That's wonderful.
Nice.
They're nice and warm.
Yes, yes.
Well, it's true. I mean, you know, throws really are meant to be not only, I think, enjoyed for their looks. We'll come back over to the rooster choice. But not only meant to be used for their beauty, but used for their warmth. I mean, truly used and not just admired. Well, Terry, I'm so glad that you joined us today, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you. You too.
Take care, Terry.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
So again, yes, Angel Choice is sold out. Oh, we have an update. We began with 600. Fewer than 200 remain in the rooster choice. And look at that hanging on a wall.
See, that's the other great thing about throws, is that they're not just for, you know, wearing and draping over your sofa. They make fabulous, cost-effective alternatives to decorating a very large wall space.
Right.
So it's exceptional. And if you are working with a country theme or a French country theme and you love roosters, this is just such a charming, charming throw. I love this piece.
Well, you know, and I love the border on it too, because it almost looks like, are they strawberries?
They're strawberries,
Little strawberries
beautiful
going all around
fresh
the
strawberries
outside.
going all the way around. We have this beautiful lattice design, delicate leaves. There's a lot of beautiful detail. The fringe is also fabulous on this.
And the colors specifically that were chosen to go in here are very, very rich. They're warm and they're welcoming. If I saw these colors in someone's home, I would feel like I'd want to stay for a while.
Yes, exactly. They're rich. Like you said, they're rich jewel tones. And that's just such a popular, you know, color theme that we're working with.
You know what? Fewer than 150 of these to go around. Let me just remind you that this is the first time we have ever presented this throw at this clearance price. And not only that, you're saving $12 off of the regular QVC price. So if you want to get in on this one, you know what? If you don't have a throw, it's just always good to have one ready and available, especially one as soft as this.
This is incredibly soft. It's a heavy throw. But the thing that's about cotton that's wonderful is that it breathes.
Yes.
So you're not going to get overheated, you know, wrapping this over you.
Lay it on the back of the couch, hang it on a wall, wrap yourself up in it because it's cold out there. So take advantage of the clearance price. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Sharon.
Always good to see you.
Have a great holiday.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Stay on the line. It's H97544 if you would like to pick up only in the Rooster Choice, our decorative tapestry woven throw. Well, thank you so much for joining me for our year-end inventory clearance that will continue with clearance prices all the way up until 3 p.m. But I hope you stay tuned because this upcoming hour that I will be joining you for is all about silver jewelry featuring my 3 pairs of earrings for $20 and change. So don't you go anywhere. I'll see you in a second.
For shoes and boots that'll take you wherever you need to go in style and comfort, check out QVC's Footwear Mini-Series. This Tuesday through Sunday, tune in for 12 total hours of brand name shoes. Watch each day as we spotlight some of the hottest names in footwear. Get your kicks during our Footwear Mini-Series this Tuesday through Sunday at 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern here on QVC.
QVC customers love automated ordering. It's fast and convenient. Dial 1-800-345-1212 anytime, even if our lines aren't busy. Press 1 for the item currently on air. Press 3 to order any item anytime. Press 4 for today's special value. Automated ordering is as easy as 1212. So call 1-800-345-1212 and use our automated ordering anytime. One more reason smart shoppers shop QVC.